Hi, and welcome to another episode of Carpenter, a World of Darkness adventure. And now your storyteller, Devin.
Maybe you should say an adventure through the world of darkness. Start the whole thing over. We're doing that.
I'm not going to, and I don't want to.
Hi, welcome. So, when we last left off,
we were doing the same shit we did last time.
Right. Our heroes are now on their third or fourth loop.
No, this would be third.
Third loop. So their third loop through the red cabin scenario. They still do not know why they're looping. They Grudge still retains no memory of previous loops. I think that was the only real special thing so far. Did anybody else have a special something happening?
No.
I don't believe so, but I want to double check.
Squid and Jack can't remember what happened after we stepped out into the darkness.
Okay.
But remember everything before that.
Okay.
Including the multiple loops.
Okay. And then I believe you guys hadn't pulled off at the stop. You pulled off before the stop to have a conversation.
Yes.
Okay. And that is where we left off, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yes.
Okay. So if you guys want to pick it up from your conversation, or we can just proceed on to the actual get the fuck out the car point.
Well, I think what we were selling on was maybe just sleep on it and come back tomorrow.
No.
At least that's the argument I was making.
I'm pretty sure we decided to not do the same thing we did last time.
Which is why I said sleep on it.
Yeah, I don't think we got time for that though.
That's not where we were at. Where we were at was as we left. Where we at was last we left off last time. Our last point was, all right, we'll try this one more time, and if it doesn't work, we're gonna go see what we can do to go and track down this cop. That was where we were. Because remember, every time we loop through this, it's the same point in the day. Our wounds aren't there no more, but our willpower's gone. Like if any willpower we use,
but you don't know that.
Real quick, gents, I remember that most of us had agreed to. The plan was that most of us were going to go back into the cabin again, and 2 people were going to stay in the van. Can anybody recall who those 2 people were?
Me.
Connor was gonna stay, as was
Sky, I think.
Sky?
Yeah, that sounds right, actually.
Yeah, I think
that does sound right. I would rather have seen Rudolph stay rather than Sky, but either way. Just because lately Rudolph seems a little pale.
But has Rudolph made it to the cabin yet? I know Sky...
No, he passes out every time.
Okay, and Sky has never been to the cabin, but everybody else has. Oh, I'm sorry, just because my mic is so far away. I'm sorry about that. Did not realize it was nowhere near my face.
Which is kind of funny because your mic looks about the same size as your head.
It's close. I got a tiny head.
Yeah, sure you do.
Okay, so yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Continue with your planning.
I think that was the plan.
So how many of us actually remember what happened? I know Connor does, and there was somebody else, but everybody else is missing lots of pieces.
I don't remember anything.
Not everyone's missing lots.
The only one who doesn't remember anything is Grudge, and Squid and Jack do not remember anything after stepping out into the darkness.
Right.
Other than that, everyone else remembers everything. Sky has not gone to the cabin, therefore they don't have any of the memories of the cabin. Rudolph.
No, you guys don't even have memories of the last time, though, too. I thought was what Devin said.
No, the only person who has no memories of anything is Dr. Grudge.
Yep.
Okay, so Dr. Grudge has no memories of anything. Everybody else only has memories up until the black inky door stuff.
Well, Connor can remember past that. It's more that anybody who went into the blackness can't remember anything from within the blackness. But anybody who didn't go in, you remember trying to get them out and everything.
Yeah, but I remember the last time we were driving in the car, Squid was having a fucking mental breakdown because he couldn't remember some shit either.
Okay, anything past the inky blackness, because he walked out in.
I was having I was freaking out because of whatever was going on in that. I don't remember. I just remember this feeling of dread and terror and worst thing ever. That's why I was freaking out. But I was also freaking out because I don't know why that's what I was stuck on. But I could remember getting up to that, as well as we've all touched bases with each other and like been like, hey, this is the thing that happened. This is the thing that happened. So we're all relatively aware. And we've tried to explain this to Grudge, even though he doesn't personally remember it. We're like, hey, dude, this totally happened.
Yeah, but I don't believe shit.
Well, that's fair.
Pictures or it didn't happen, bruh.
Hey, are the texts from the phones that
they're gone. I remember that. Gone?
Okay, I didn't remember.
And this is where time travel gets very, very messy.
Wibbly
really
wobbly
comes down to whether you
love Doctor Who.
Time as a constant or
I vote if it loops again that we kill Grudge because he's the only constant.
From what I hear, y'all already tried.
No. If I wanted you dead, I would have left your ass behind.
Actually, you don't know anything. You haven't heard anything about any of that. So
yeah.
But I've inferred because you keep making comments.
Did I? No, nobody made any comments. I've just been really extra nice to you. But
no, you've actually made some leading comments even after the reset.
Yeah, but that was after the loop, so you've already forgot it again.
No, he's made some.
Did I tell him the truth?
No, you did not tell me the truth.
Yeah, you did once, but his mind got wiped with the reset.
No, but he made comments after the thing, which is what's making me.
Any comments since he got wiped again? Because I don't think he has.
Okay, I think we all need to go back and listen to last week's episode before we do anything. Honestly, because this is everybody's remembering some different shit. Maybe that's for the best.
It's like a big game of
so
fucked
meet
up
you all here
telephone.
next week.
Yeah. Or we just pretend like it never happened because it never happened.
Timey-wimey.
All right, so what the fuck are we doing?
I remember that we agreed to do something other than go back and try it a third fucking time. And
I thought we did too.
I think Connor's going to be really adamant about we should go find that cop that sent us on this fucking wild goose chase because he seems to be the person that was missing when we went to go drop off the statue the first time. And we got to the library, it disappeared. Went through all that shit again, like some fucking time loop, and here we are doing it again. And we can't figure out what the fuck was different from the last time. But last time we didn't even find the fucking statue and shit was different. And the only thing that I'm thinking is I don't fucking trust a cop, and that motherfucker's the one who told us to go on this wild goose chase. So
all right, I don't recall. Did I get a chance to talk to the officer myself? Or did I show up after the fact?
So if I recall correctly, Jack and Sky were the only ones that were conscious when we first had interaction with the officer. Yeah. Rudolph, Connor, and Squid regained consciousness, and I
believe I was in the lab.
Grudge, you were in the lab, and you met up with us later. I don't think Grudge talked to the cop for any long duration of time. I think it was like, oh, hey, we're going to this.
Yeah, so I would suggest...
You met up with us at the library. Because we started the library.
Grudge walked in when everybody else was passed out at the library. So, yes, you would have been there with...
Yeah, so you were there. You were there with the cop.
All right, so why don't we just call Officer Rivera?
We tried calling him, but we can't get a hold of him.
Why don't you try again?
Yeah, apparently it's a whole new day.
Yeah, technically you guys tried calling him after these events.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I think we should go to the fucking police station and go see what he's up to. Because the last time we went to the library and he's not fucking there anymore.
Jack's going to hold up the card right in the middle of the truck and just say, whoever wants to take a crack at it, here's his number.
Connor grabs the card, starts dialing his phone number.
We're going to get content claimed by Square Enix.
What's that?
So, you place the call, but your phone can't connect.
Oh, surprise, surprise. Well, it's a burner anyway.
Legitimately, I might not have paid for this.
Yeah. This may or may not be stolen, like 90% of my other belongings, but that's beside the point. Look, I don't think we should go do this shit again. I think it's stupid. We already tried it twice. It's. I don't.
Lipton.
All right. Hold on, though. I'm not convinced that going to the police station we're going to find him. He said he was going to clean up our mess while we were out.
Yeah, but you don't fucking remember because.
No, he remembers this.
I remember that conversation.
He remembers that conversation.
But you don't remember going back to the library. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We went back to the library. He was not fucking there. He was not there. The fucking first run through, we brought back the statue. That motherfucker was not there. It was nowhere to be found. The shit ended, and we wound up doing this shit all over again. We're gonna do it a third time.
All right, I'm gonna pull out the jar again. Which way is it pointing?
Pointing down the road towards where you need to go.
You did this last time too. It's the same fucking shit. Nobody remembers shit. Fuck.
I don't look. I've got no proof of any of this. It doesn't make any goddamn sense, but I'll follow y'all's lead.
You know what we didn't do last time?
Clap.
We didn't use the fucking jar last time.
We never did
use the fucking jar.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't. We fucking didn't use the jar last time.
Not at all.
We're going to the cabin. We're going to use the fucking jar. That's how we fucked up last time. That's what we did wrong last time. And Devin's got this look on his face, so I'm pretty sure we're right.
Metagaming mother trucker.
He makes a valid point. We did not use the jar at all.
I completely forgot about it until Grudge just brought it up again and gestured it in front of the character. We're going to the cabin. We're going to use the jar.
That's not metagaming. That's less logic.
It's not really metagaming. Yeah, you could just say that in.
Are like special on these baguettes or what?
In character.
I'd say they're special.
All right.
I'll be like, yeah, gods. As soon as I see him waving the jar around, I'll be like, we didn't use the jar last time.
Look, my vote is still that we don't go do this fucking bullshit again. But if we gotta go fucking do it, yeah, you fucks go use the jar. I'm gonna wait in the car and make sure that fucking little nymphomaniac doesn't get murdered by baby monsters.
All right. Well, what the? All right. None of that makes any goddamn sense. Those are all words individually.
Yeah, because you don't.
When you string them together like that, I'm not sure what the fuck you're talking about.
For a fucking doctor, you sure don't know shit. Holy shit.
That's the guy who's got a burner phone who's excited to call the cops. I feel like you're doing it wrong.
It's a burner phone, homie. You throw it away. What's the cop gonna do? Find me with the burner phone? No, it's a fucking burner phone.
Keep driving.
That's the point.
All right. Well, that's not how burner phones work anymore, there, son.
I drive to the location.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Let's just go.
While they bitch, I drive to the location.
All right. Yeah. You guys
notice that you're driving. Like they're still going at it.
So you guys make it there. Same as before. You know, there's a little bit of fog out on the peripheral of the woods. Little clearing, little pull-off spot, and a path that leads down into the woods.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
Who's going? Who's staying?
Well, apparently there's something to see at the cabin, so I'm going.
Eddie, did your dog get all upset because the dog heard you like getting all riled up or something?
No, she smells food.
Oh.
All right.
I'm going to the cabin.
I'm going.
Hop out the truck, pull out my gun because I remember how much fun the fog gets, and start using the light to light my way.
And I put the things in my ears.
Yeah, put the things in the ears.
Should I put these in my ears? Oh no.
I mean, from what I understand,
I'm going to take them out of Rudolph's hands and put them in his ears.
Okay.
Connor puts his in his ears.
But you're staying in the car?
So I'm staying back with Sky. Sky, put your fucking things in your ears.
Put them in.
Okay. All right. You guys start the long journey down this path. The folks who've made it before, which is, Rudolph, you've made part of this journey before. Very long, walking through mist that's
real quick, can before they leave, can Connor kind of say something to both of them?
Who's both of them?
But you can try.
Or, well, I guess all three of them. Sorry.
There's 4 of us going, man. Who's stupid now?
Oh, 4. Yeah.
Maths are hard.
Look, shit got fucking crazy back here at the car last time. Just be as fast as possible, because I mean, at this point, what's the worst that could happen? If these fucking monsters come back or whatever the fuck, I'm gonna drive in the car towards the cabin, so we can grab you motherfuckers and go.
I'm gonna look at Connor, be like, "You be safe and careful. She gets hand to see when you're alone."
Yeah, that's. I don't mix business and pleasure.
Unless
it's not about you.
I'm gonna start walking down the trail.
Yep. So you guys start down your very long path down this trail. Fog slowly starts to roll in like it did before. The folks in the car, you guys notice, the fog is slowly starting to roll in towards the car. The roll we were having the folks make the first time was composure. The hell was it? Was it composure survival?
I think it might have just been composure resolved.
Oh, no, that's what it was. It was composure plus 4. Resolve plus 4?
Pick whichever you want.
Sure, it's resolve.
Resolve plus 4.
You're the storyteller. Pick whatever you want.
I'm just trying to keep it accurate to the last one. I don't want it to... Well, if it does change, that is not me changing something in the story. It's me forgetting. So just make that mental note for yourself.
Devin, you have a pencil in your hand, right? You could be, writing down notes.
If I wrote down notes, I'd never be able to read them.
All right, what are we rolling?
I type for a living for a reason.
Resolve plus 4.
Yep.
Resolve plus 4? Okay.
Of course.
You get nothing?
Dice are random and come up with strange sides when you don't expect them.
Yeah, honestly, you might need to swap your dice pool out.
So I'll just go through it in the order I have. Squid, what'd you roll? 4. Grudge, that was 3.
3.
Rudolph?
0.
0. And then Jack?
3.
3. Okay, so Rudolph, you start to hear a ringing.
Okay.
So as you guys walk on, you guys
fumbles in his pocket for his phone to check it.
Okay.
Pocket.
As you walk on, it's going to be resolve plus 3. This is where we always lose Rudolph, is on these.
Yep.
He has the mental fortitude of a stick. So Squid 3, Grudge 2, Rudolph 3, Jack
3.
Okay. Sure how I did this. Yeah, I think Grudge is fine if I'm remembering right. So then we will do a resolve plus 2. And these are like time apart. It's just there's not really much happening, but you guys are walking for, probably call it like 15 minutes between each of these checks. It is a long path you're going down. So that means Connor and Sky, you guys are in the car for about 45 minutes with nothing happening so far. But Connor, you've done the walk before. You know it takes, longer than this just to get there. So Squid 3, Grudge.
What's the roll this time?
Resolve plus 2.
There we go.
I'd say Connor's paying attention to the time. He's probably telling Sky to sit in the car, and he's standing outside of the car, leaning on it, smoking, just kind of keeping an eye out.
Okay. Rudolph 2 and Jack.
Goose egg.
Nothing? Okay, so Grudge and Jack, you both start to hear a ringing. And then we'll do a resolve plus 1.
The fun one.
Well, this was not going to work at all.
That I don't know.
Ooh, that's a good one. Wow.
0, Grudge.
3.
Yeah, that's 3 right there.
I think he's frozen.
I think we lost the. So what is it? What is it to do? D&D online.
We just lost the storyteller. That's
yeah, I
not
think
good.
we lost the storyteller. That's all right.
Onyx Path
I
Publishing.
would like to know what Sky and Connor are doing back there by themselves.
I'll be right back while we reconnect on Devin.
You can buy
apparently,
these books for yourselves.
I just got a text message and the power went out where he is.
Oh.
Was it like it just kind of came back? It just instantly came back, or is it just down?
Well, I don't know. All I got was power went out. Give me a minute.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he wasn't on his
laptop
socket operated phone.
I see what you did there. So in the meantime, Sky and Connor, what are you guys doing?
In
vivid detail, please.
Gross. Yeah, no. Connor doesn't fuck with the merchandise.
Oh, that's weird. Are you the pimp now? That was happening?
Where's my money, bitch?
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch? No. I think Connor's just leaning on the car, smoking a cigarette, just like kind of like watching around the general area.
Besides, she's a
probably takes a swig of whiskey. Nothing too.
That's only a difference of a couple $1,000s there, Jack.
Yeah, but the thing is that's too high class for Connor.
What?
Broke.
He was saying that that Sky is a what is it called? A call girl, not a prostitute.
An escort.
It's a fancy word for the same thing.
It is, but it's also higher up on the food chain. And let's be honest, you're the bottom rung, brother.
Actually, Connor's not, but that's a whole other.
Oh, wait, no, don't tell me Connor's one of them rich kids that likes to live dangerously.
He's definitely not. You'll find out.
It's all right. We're having a behind the curtains while Devin tries to get his power back on.
No, Connor's he's not a rich kid, and he's not a bottom level thug. He's, you'll just have to see. I don't want to give nothing away.
That's fair.
But yeah, I think he's just like kind of hanging back and leaning on the car, smoking, watching, because he knows that something eventually is going to come out. There's going to be fog. It's going to creep up. Monsters are going to come, and he's going to have to just fucking crush their skulls with his fucking bare hands, basically. Because that's how he rolls. So.
Where did you get your bare hands?
What he's worried about is that I don't think anybody's officially, like, for sure been killed in any of these situations, and so I think he's worried that, like, if he goes down, is he going to still come back in the next cycle? Yeah, because he knows that Grudge and I don't know if Grudge did, but Squid definitely did, and he came back, but they don't know if Squid actually died, so I don't know. He's just got a lot of questions. He's thinking about all that stuff.
What about you, Scott? What's going on through your mind?
I literally just went through this. I'm just waiting for it all to start again.
All right. Well,
does Sky have any weapons?
I gotta double check my sheet because I don't know.
Or any skills with said weapons, even?
How about you ask Sky?
Connor's gonna knock on the window.
She's wearing her earplugs.
Yeah, that's funny. Guy doesn't want to talk.
Open the fucking window.
Roll down the window.
You have like a knife or a gun or anything like that?
Honestly, I wish I did.
What the fuck is wrong with you? You're a call girl. You don't even have a fucking knife. Jesus Christ!
Small down.
You keep doing dumb shit like that. One of these days, this fucking John's gonna cut your face. Just fucking turns around and keeps doing.
Wow, you give her advice, but you won't even give her a knife. Cheap bastard.
I don't got a fucking knife.
Do you have any weapons at all?
You give her a knife, but you won't even give her any custom.
Hold. Fuck.
Sorry.
Nothing that she can use, but I can't remember if I had my bag with me.
You did.
Do I? Okay.
I remember because I looted it for booze in the last loop.
Okay, so it's in the car though, for sure. Okay, so he goes to the trunk, or no, it's a pickup, right, or something?
Yeah, it's a pickup.
Okay, goes to the bed of the pickup. Unzips.
It's like
the
a
back.
quad cab pickup.
Yeah, he pulls out a big set of bolt cutters and hands them to Sky, and he's like, I mean, that's worst case scenario. You fucking hit him in the face with that. That's what I got for you. Anything else I have, would be literally of zero use to you. So.
I do have danger sense and fast reflex.
So if you're looking in the bed of my pickup, next to your bag should be my medical bag.
Oh, so you're not bringing that with you?
I did. Oh, look who's back. I never said I did.
Okay. Oh, I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
I have
the kind of thing if you went, oh yeah, no, I made sure to grab that, I'd buy it, but
I have my bag in Excalibur.
Okay.
Devin, I don't have any weapons, right?
I just gave you a bolt cutters to use.
I thought we
Didn't
talked
you get
about some
taser or something.
I thought we talked about that, but I don't remember if we agreed on anything. So I was going with.
I believe you got it was either a taser or pepper spray, but not both.
Yeah, I think the taser was overpowered, wasn't it?
Might have been. So write down pepper spray.
I chastised Sky for not carrying a knife on her, and I told her that one of these days, one of these Johns is going to cut her fucking face.
Probably true. Especially
and so I took my bolt cutters out of my bag and I gave them to her to hit one of these baby monsters in the face.
All right.
If need be, because what's she going to do with a punch dagger or brass knuckles? Nothing. So
I don't have a lot of strength, but I do have fast reflexes.
All right,
so fast reflexes, danger sense.
Connor's gonna look at her through the window and be like, "Listen here, sweetheart. If shit gets bad, just fucking make sure the doors are unlocked so I can get in the car and we can go."
All right, so Dr. Grudge had rolled 3 successes on that last check there.
And then we just say, sorry, Colin's gonna make snarky comments right now, but it's cold here and it's having problems with the power, and not just for like Gladstone. It's going all the way down to Eugene. They've been having power outages.
Oh, Angel baby, you got a fucking right 30 degrees or what?
There you go.
Tell it to the grid.
Aw.
It loses some effect when I call that you're going to do that. And this isn't me complaining about cold. It's the power dying. This is not a me thing. I have no control over that.
I know. No, you know what's up. You're like, it's ridiculous. There's an inch of snow and everybody's losing their minds and crashing their cars. It's like
I will say I don't know about up there, but it was very heavily snowing in LA and Vegas just a couple of days ago.
When you say very heavily snowing,
like 10 feet.
What?
Yeah, LA got 10 feet of snow
over the course of like 3 days.
Right, I don't believe you.
Well, you know what? That's just the cost of making America great again, guys.
I don't understand that joke.
This article literally says a bit of snow in Los Angeles and suddenly it's Armageddon.
I did not say it was 10 feet.
Of a lot of snow.
I did not say 10 feet, but I will say there was at least 6 inches to a foot in Vegas. That I can confirm.
That's understandable, but in LA, I'd be surprised.
The lowest it got was 29. which is like just barely sticking snow.
Bro, it was -60.
Yeah, I'm like, there are places. Fucking Chicago literally went from -50 to +50 in a week. That's 100-degree temperature shift.
You know what's funny? There was that the claim that was done about the bleach incident. The weather says nay because bleach freezes at like -18 or something, or 18 degrees. I just thought that was funny. Like, oh god, they hit me with bleach, except it was solid and it just hurt a little.
Yeah, I'm looking at pictures of the LA snow. It's like not even covering the ground. It's just sort of on the ground.
Yeah, Devin, what you were talking about, how you said nobody in Portland knows what the fuck to do when there's any snow. And it makes sense because it doesn't snow there enough where they have like a service set up to like really plow the city, you know?
Yeah.
It was the same way in Seattle. My buddy was just there recently tattooing, and he was like the same. He was like, it was ridiculous. There was like 2 inches of snow and everybody was losing their goddamn fucking mind. Like people were getting into car accidents. They didn't have anybody to plow anything. People were getting stuck in 2 inches. I'm like, fuck.
I mean, if there's a steep hill and ice,
that's true. There's more.
I drive like a little fucking Honda. It's not making it up the steep hill and ice.
No, that's true. There, when there's hills over here, it's flat everywhere. So it's a little bit. But I mean,
okay. So, anyways, where we left off, you all did resolve +1. I'm sorry the order is different, but because the power died, I left and rejoined. So we're going with my new order, which starts with Grudge. 3, Squid. 0, Rudolph. 1, Jack.
6.
Okay, so Rudolph and Squid. This is Squid's first. Squid, you hear a ringing. Rudolph, do you currently have any derangements?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Do you want to ping them to me or do you want to say them out loud? I don't care either way. It depends on how much the metagame.
I can't remember the exact word, but I'm just going to ping it at you.
Okay. And unfortunately, Rudolph, even though I believe you are terribly, terribly low, this will also cost you a willpower point.
If you say the word I pass out again, I'm going to be really mad.
I'm actually not really low on willpower.
Oh, okay, good. So yeah, so you're gonna start feeling fatigued, and that derangement of yours, it's almost like it's flaring right now. It's almost just below a crippling sense of it, like hard to think.
Is there a resource I could look this up in to get some additional guidance?
I did pull this off of a World of Darkness wiki kind of thing going over derangement. So if you look that one up, New World of Darkness, it should come up.
Gotcha.
And then there's going to be one last roll, straight resolve.
It's gonna be bad.
Yeah, basically if any of you fail, you've hit exactly where Clifton is because you're all at 1. 2. 0, 1, 3. Okay, Dr. Grudge, any derangements? No? So take your willpower point, and I'm going to ping something at you. Okay.
Shit's worse than the walk of shame in the morning.
And then Rudolph, it's going to be another willpower point, and you are basically at a crippling sense of this right now.
Awesome.
So that is where we are at. Rudolph, how is this affecting you in the immediate? Because this is kind of an overwhelming thing to have happen. So this is going to happen in the middle of you guys walking. Just break down how Rudolph is taking to a overwhelming sensation of fill in your blank.
I know marching order isn't really a thing in WoD, but what was marching order? Did we ever establish?
I said that I was the first person to head down the trail.
All right.
I'm in front.
Actually, I thought I was in front with the light since I stepped out before the rest of you.
No, when they were arguing, I said I start to head down the trail. I'm the first person.
Yeah.
Fine. I will pull up the rear, I guess. Then if he took off.
Yeah, I feel like we'd put Rudolph in the middle because he's a little squeamish.
So whoever's in front of Rudolph notices that he's standing a little uncomfortably close is actually like sort of reaching out, like hover handing over your shoulder.
Son, we're not that close.
What?
You gonna do all right?
I'm tapping
You can't hear
Crutch
each
on
other.
the shoulder,
So.
and I pull out my phone saying he can't hear you.
I yell louder. I'm not gonna do it into the mic, but I yell. Are you okay?
Clifton
Sorry,
has
I'm still muted. Can I hear him?
No.
Oh,
Can you at least read the lips?
that's an excellent question.
Let's come up with a lip reading roll. That's probably. Actually, I would say this is more on Jack doing
Expression, maybe.
expression.
No, I'm the one yelling, so it'd probably be on me.
Oh yeah, sorry. I thought then whoever is miming this to him, whoever wants to mime to each other, y'all are gonna need to roll. Let's do expression manipulation. That's the finesse roll for it. I don't like that, but that's I think what makes the most sense.
All right, well, watch this luck die. And oh, that's a 9. The one success.
We'll have to destroy the ship.
Well, apparently you have to destroy a ship. Clifton, you no, not really.
Well, no, hold on. It was what is it called? I succeeded on the one die I got. Does that mean it works?
So he took a luck die.
Oh,
chance
sorry.
die.
I didn't realize it was a chance. Okay, then
Yeah.
yes, it does work with a chance die. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I had I have negatives, so
Sorry, I thought you just had one.
No.
It was a chance die.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I missed that somehow. Yeah, then yes. So yeah, you get what he's talking about, Clifton.
All right. Should I make the same roll to try and communicate?
Yeah.
Or you.
I mean, unless it's gonna be something really clear, but if it's
Wait,
anything
actually-
more than like a yes/no kind of response,
What
need
did?
to-
asked
Yeah.
if
Yeah, you
you
asked
were
if I was
okay.
okay.
I'm gonna pat him on his face and turn back around and start moving again.
I take
Yeah,
it you're staying on him.
Oh, absolutely.
He's going with a grudge.
I mean, as long as he's not actually touching me, sure.
No, he's touching you.
Oh, he
It's
said
like
it-
tapping down every now and then
Oh, yeah.
accidentally.
Quit it. No, what I'm gonna do, so that means that marching order is it's Squid, myself, Rudolph, and then Jack, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put Rudolph in front of me.
So, are we completely? I'm gonna pull out my phone. Is the reception completely dead out here?
Yeah, actually, at about this far out, yes, you wouldn't even show that you have signal.
All right. Well, while they're playing, handsies over there, I'm gonna take a picture and put together and fucking set it aside as the hashtag forbidden love out in the wilderness.
Hashtag Brokeback. I got you.
I can't quit you.
Speaking of, you're practically having to push Rudolph along. And
No,
he keeps-
I'm well aware. So at this point, like I've put you in front of me, and I've got my hand on your stupid shoulder, just making
That's
sure
what
you
I'm
keep
saying.
walking.
The roles have turned.
That's working for him actually.
Okay.
As long as
So,
he doesn't go to my hand and be like, I think we're good.
After a little bit longer, you guys come upon a rather familiar to everybody but Dr. Grudge
And me.
red cabin.
And
Oh yeah, and
Rudolph.
Rudolph. That's right. You have not actually made it this far.
All right, so I'm gonna bust out the jar with the finger.
Okay.
What's it doing?
Spinning. Well, how close are you before you bust out the jar?
I mean, I get probably right before the doors.
Okay, yeah, spinning.
Okay.
I'm gonna open the door.
Oh, we're doing the whole open the door, close the door thing again, aren't we? Yeah, you open the door. Dark room inside. You know, you can make out rough figures of stuff.
Am I shine my flashlight on shit?
Yeah. You see
like a familiar room. Is it different than last time from what I remember? Nope. Can I take a search?
Yeah, you can take a search.
And it looks the same as last time?
I mean, you've been here twice. You're pretty familiar with what's in this room.
No, Squid's not been here twice. He's only been here once.
I've been here once. I missed the first time.
Oh, yeah. Then
I'm the only one that's been here twice.
I mean, you guys searched the fuck out of this room. You spent time in here enough to like, yeah, nothing seems super out of place. You can roll if you want, see if maybe you notice a small something, but to the best of your recollection, you know, there's not suddenly like a guy, or now there's a couch and you know,
I got you.
There's a lovely duvet on the bed. No, it's...
I'm gonna walk into the room.
All right.
I'm gonna look for the obelisk.
It'd be hilarious if you just said there's now a random copy of Brokeback Mountain on the bed.
There's a TV and it's playing it on repeat.
But just that one line.
I wish I could quit you.
Yeah.
The line.
All right, so Squid heads in. Jack, I take it heading in.
Yeah.
Grudge.
My boss at work calls tattooing Broke Tat Mountain sometimes when your back really starts hurting. Bending over all the time.
You're doing it wrong. No, Dr. Grudge will stay outside with his bag and an Excalibur at the ready.
Rudolph, staying with
Rudolph
Grudge?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
If you're staying outside, I'm gonna actually come back to you and type out jar and then hold my hands out.
Yeah, sure. I hand him the jar.
Okay. Fingers still spinning.
In the center of the cabin, it's just spinning.
I mean, even at the front door of the cabin, it's just spinning.
Okay. So nothing looks different than either of my visits into this shithole of a one-room hell.
Yeah, no.
I search for the obelisk.
Okay. Intelligence and investigation.
The hand didn't do anything?
Spinning. It's not doing nothing.
I'm assuming there's a table or something in the room, if I remember correctly.
There's bed, chef-robe, small kitchen, you know, oven thing with a cupboard, refrigerator. And there was like a small, something like between coffee table, dinner table, sort of just table.
Yeah. Right.
5 for your search. Yeah, you're looking at black mold on the wall. You know, you're still not finding any loose panels. You're still, you know, you're opening up the oven, you're opening up the chef-robe, you're lifting up the mattress. You're not seeing it.
I'm going to set the jar down on the table, the little whatever table that's in there, just because I don't feel like carrying it around.
Okay.
I'm going to pick up the jar. It's still spinning, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to walk out the door. Is it still spinning?
Just out the door, yes.
Yes. Okay, and then I'm going to keep walking until it starts pointing in a specific direction.
Yeah, you make it about 20, 25 feet out the door, and then it starts to point back at the cabin.
Okay. Can I, like, get to the point where if I move it a little bit much, it starts to spin, and then I move it back and it'll go straight? Like, right there? That danger point? All right. Is it pointing just at the entrance of the cabin? Is it pointing to a part of the cabin? Can I tell?
Not really. I mean, from like 25 feet away, it's at the cabin.
Okay, I was just wondering if there was like a, hey, it's more on this side of the cabin, or okay.
Is it the Pirates of the Caribbean cabin where it's kind of swinging that general direction?
It's
we named the monkey Jack.
It's just pointed at the cabin, really generically.
I'm gonna shrug and then walk back over and set it back down inside the cabin. It was a good idea.
All right. I don't recall anything, so I'd like to take a walk around the cabin, see if I see anything.
Just what they're seeing.
There's no like other door in the back, not inside, but like the perimeter.
Nope.
How high is the ceiling?
High.
So high, man. 10, 11 feet, something like that.
Now, is it like just open rafters or?
Yeah, it's pretty skeletal. You know,
There's
it's
no attic space.
Right. No, it's mostly just what it needs to be to not
Be a
fall
floor.
apart in the rain. You know.
All right, I'm gonna, because I imagine Rudolph's still like right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab him by the shoulders and just be like, stop here. And I'm gonna go inside and take Excalibur and start tapping it on the floor. See if I notice any hollow points.
Investigation and intelligence.
Where is that other one? Oh, that's pretty good at this. Let's see here. Nope. 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 Yup. Yup. 2 successes.
I mean, like the whole thing is kind of like it's raised up. You go up like a step or two to get into the door. It's not just planks on the ground. So it all sounds fairly hollow. There's some parts that sound, there's definitely like a strut there, but
All right.
nothing that sounds weird or like,
How thick would you say that this floor is? Like, would I be able to take Excalibur and bust through one of the floorboards?
You can always roll a strength and brawl.
Sure, let's try this. Where is all my stuff?
Italy, maybe?
Yeah, that'd be weaponry, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, probably. Unless you want to punch it.
Strength and weaponry? Yeah, y'all are hurting more than y'all helping. Shut the fuck up.
Why do you have a bat?
If you have no weaponry skill.
Yeah.
Because I used to play baseball.
So you never could hit it very well. You were.
My athletics is through the fucking roof.
Would be
Yeah, he was
athletics.
he was a technical player. He got more walks than you could dream.
All right, so let's see here.
Ball.
Master of the bunt.
No successes at all.
Okay, yeah, you like rear back and very dramatically swing your bat at the floor, and it just bounces off of the floor.
Nearly missing your own face on the rebounds.
I'm gonna walk up to Grudge and hold out my hand for the bat.
How much time has passed since Grudge entered the house?
Since Grudge, I mean, you guys have been in here for.
But before I hand it over, I'm gonna be like,
no, specifically Grudge though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like,
a little
okay,
less than 10 minutes.
okay.
I'm gonna give Excalibur just a little bit of a. Rub.
Oh, I thought he walked in from outside just a minute ago or something.
Were you outside that whole time? I thought you had gone inside.
No, I was outside the whole time.
Then probably only like a minute or two.
Okay, Rudolph is inside now.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I'm
assuming like right behind Grudge.
Just about.
I will very
get out of the way when he's swung.
And Jack Excalibur.
Just because I saw him struggle so hard, I'm gonna help him out a little bit, and I'll try to hit that spot on the floorboards that he wanted to hit.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be 3 successes.
Yeah, you can crack it pretty easy. Like it's not, powder destroyed, but you've busted a floorboard.
Now I hand you back your bat.
All right, I will start pulling the floorboard up. Or
make me general strength check to see.
I was like, or I will direct others.
Attempt to.
Yeah, exactly. All right, here we go. No.
Yeah, you go and like yank on this floorboard, and it's this thing could be a steel beam as far as you are concerned.
This is the best cabin construction floor I've ever seen. God damn.
Must have been built back in the 50s. They really know what they were doing with foundation back then.
They don't make them like they used to.
They don't.
I'm gonna point at Jack and just be like,
all right, I'll go pull the damn thing up.
One hand and just like lightly pick it up, the entire thing.
Is it strength athletics or just strength?
I don't know, lifting, breaking something. I'd call that with athletics in there.
oh well, I would have rolled.
Given Eddie, yeah.
I was like,
He's got good athletics.
Yeah, fuck that guy. It's funnier this way. Sorry, bud. Always question it.
5 successes.
fuck you.
Yeah,
It just comes out like really easy.
Yeah,
No.
it's really shattered, so even the nail's loose, so he just kind of bends it up and it snaps.
If there's a hand and arm signal for I loosened it for you, I do that.
You just see Grudge kind of.
Also, you could still second now. All right.
Right up a floorboard.
What's under the
Who's got the flashlight?
Me and Jack have
All right.
flashlights.
I will tap Squid on the shoulder and point down there.
I'll shine my flashlight down into the floorboards.
I'm gonna point lower.
High power.
Yeah, I mean, it's like one floorboard right up, dirt, bugs, rocks.
Look around. I'll get on the floor and look, like at angles and shit.
Roll me investigation intelligence.
I'm gonna go start searching the chefferobe.
Okay, investigation intelligence.
Seven.
Yep. Even though the cabin itself is not very big, on the foundation towards what would be the back right corner, so over towards where the bed is, underneath that, you have a bright flashlight, and there's something down there, but you can't quite make out what it is.
Can I turn my brightness even higher? I have 5 settings on this flashlight. It goes up to 1,000 lumens.
Yeah, no, you turn it up, and it's... Remember the blackness from before? It's almost an effect like that. Not quite a wall, but like your light should be brighter down there than it is.
Cool. So I'm going to hop up from the floor, tap Grudge and Jack, bring them over to the bed, move the bed out of the way, and point at the floorboards. Like, all right, do it here. Do the same thing right here. Pull the floorboards. Let's do this.
And an arm signal for you're not my type.
Pushing the bed out of the way, not into the bed.
The dummy professor.
I'm gonna hand the bat back to Jack.
Take a Caltrain's position.
Sure, I'll take a 7 success swing on it.
Yeah, so this time you punch straight through the board on the ground.
All right, I guess I will try with my athletics. I will try to fucking pull this goddamn board up. My ego needs a fucking boost.
If you roll a 0 right now, I'm going to die laughing at you.
So far, so bad.
If he rolls a 0, he gets to re-roll it.
You know what I mean, you piece of shit. It's not a 0, it's a 10.
Depends on what dice you use.
2 successes.
2 successes. It's a little bit of a struggle, but you get it. You got it.
Yeah.
Cool, I'm gonna find my flashlight back down in the hole.
I'm just gonna mouth very slowly like I'm talking to a retarded child.
Yeah, no, and I'm gonna pick up the board and be like,
Rudolph, I take it you followed them over to this spot, right? Okay.
Yeah, you can
still
just
behind
assume
Grudge?
Yeah. Well, no, just like whoever's out just next to whoever's sort of like out the outside of the ring of people.
Okay.
Yeah, just
I'm like kneeled down, like
he's near someone.
It's probably Grudge at this point as he's dancing with his
Grudge
boy.
is still your cuddle buddy.
So, Squid, roll
bored
me
amount of
investigation intelligence.
Floor dice don't count, right?
They do not count.
Okay. 5.
So there's nothing there, and as you're now looking around, it is in the exact opposite corner. So now under the floor, over by where the refrigerator and stove are.
Interesting. I'm gonna take my phone out, type to Jack. When I looked through the hole in the floor, it looked like there was something over here. Now that we are here, it looks like there is something over there, and I'm gonna point over towards where it was.
I'm gonna tell you, hold on, and I'm gonna walk over to the kitchen to roughly in the area that he pointed.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look and I'd see, is it still there?
Yeah, as far as you can tell.
Cool, I'm gonna say it looks like it's still there, or I'm gonna mouth that or thumbs up or whatever I need to do to communicate that I think that I can see this thing that I can't see below.
All right. 4 successes to put the bat through the floor
I'm still
again.
shining my light that way, by the way, on this thing.
Yeah, you break it.
All right, so I start reaching in and prying it out, I guess. Prying out the floorboard. 3 successes.
Yep, you pull it up. You don't see anything.
With my light either? Shining down? Do I see Squid's light if I look towards Squid?
No.
Oh. Is there anything in between?
No.
Now, does it look dark, or can I see all the way through with the light?
Yeah, no, you're seeing dirt, rocks, bugs. It just looks like there's no, like, you have no idea what he's talking about. It's just floor, or it's just ground.
So I can see his light then when he's shining his light in from that other hole.
You don't see his light though. That's the curious part.
Okay. Interesting.
But there's no thing here either. Colin's cold.
Yeah, I'm in the basement. Upstairs, it's a nice balmy 72. Down here, it's cold.
I'm gonna try an occult check, see if I can see anything out of the ordinary down there. Check for anything that might be strange or out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
Four successes.
Yeah, nothing that's catching your eye. Like, it's definitely weird that the light isn't showing, but that's not anything, like, specific enough to be anything that brings memory.
More specifically like runes or something.
Yeah, I'm getting it. And then, you know, beyond that, though, no. Like, that's really the only hinky thing that you're seeing, and that itself isn't enough of anything to really trigger any sort of familiarity to anything.
But it's still weird, right?
Oh, yeah, like, he should see light. He doesn't. You see a thing where you're at. He does not.
Now, if I sweep with my light in other directions towards other corners underneath, do I see anything at all in any other direction?
Roll me investigation intelligence.
Three successes.
It is in the original corner, or sorry, no, it's opposite the original corner, not diagonal, across. So under where the chifforobe would be now. So bed, refrigerator, chifforobe.
And what do I see there? Just the same dark spot that Squid sees?
Yeah, well, there's definitely an object in it. It's a thing, but it's like your light isn't catching it enough to tell what it is.
But it still looks to me like it's under edge.
As far as you can, if you haven't pulled your head up, yes.
No, I'm still looking at it. Like, I'm like, it's right there. Why can't you?
Right.
Like,
so as you guys are communicating Grudge, you would see a conflicting story as to what they're talking about. Like they're both pointing in different directions. And Rudolph, you would see the same thing, but with Grudge's shoulder in the way of part of it.
All right.
So I mean,
if I walk over to the place that Jack is pointing, and I look to them for feedback.
I mean, their heads are in the ground,
Dude, I'm like
their
half,
hands
like one eyeball above and one eyeball.
Well, at this point, then Grudge is just gonna start pulling up floorboards because once you open one, you pull one up, it's easier to start trying to pull up more floorboards to see if
like next to where one of them are.
I would start there, but I tried to eventually make my way over.
I mean, you're gonna have to roll for every floorboard, so let's do this.
Sure.
50 times.
50 times?
Wouldn't it just be fast?
I mean, once you've pulled up one floorboard, you have to keep going until you've emptied the entire tube, right?
Or you could just pull up enough to drop down and crawl over.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna do that, but I'll definitely pull up some fucking floorboards. So I will start where they are and start making my way.
Which one are you starting with? They're across the room from each other.
I'm going to start with Squid, and then they're usually. I mean, I don't know. You tell me. Are
Wait
they?
a minute. I thought the bed and the shuffle robe were close to each other. They're on opposite sides of the room.
No. You and him are. You're over in the kitchen by the refrigerator. He's over by the bed. Grudge is going over to Squid. The shuffle robe. I'm using across kind of wrong. There's diagonal across, and then there's straight across.
Right.
There's only 4 corners to it, so...
Okay.
Like this way, it's like this. I get you.
Right.
I picture the logistics in my head.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll go to Squid.
Fight map, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. So
right.
I'll go down to Squid, and I'll start, because usually floorboards are linear, yeah?
Yeah, and people think, like mines in a Brick Breaker game, they laid out
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. So I'm going to. I'll start pulling up the one right next to him. Next to the one we already busted.
Rudolph is him, like, bending over and pulling up boards. You just staying close while he does it? Are you helping? Are you?
I think he'd probably help.
Okay.
Would he? Yeah, I think he'd help.
Take the empty ones.
He'd probably. He's sort of like reaching down to help with the floorboards, but like
not really committal in doing anything, just more offering a body to be there.
I got 3.
Okay, yeah, you pull up the next one. So how wide these things are, you've probably got like a foot wide hole.
All right, well, here we go. I'm gonna try to do enough to have someone like start crawling under there.
Yeah, I mean, person, you'd probably need.
I mean, would it be easier to go to the front porch and try to bust out one of those?
That's up to you to decide, Chief.
Yeah, all right. I guess that's what I'll try. That makes a lot more sense.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
So just gonna go and try and pry up like a whole step from the front stoop.
Yeah, or because you're talking about the way I'm imagining it. If the thing's raised where you have to come up, there's gonna be boards on the side, like
Talking about a sideboard outside the house.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like what?
Yeah.
Am I wrong in assuming that it's got that, or?
Executive decision time, Devin.
I mean, what you're talking about, like a baseboard on the side, like what a mobile home would have?
Houses would have that too for their porches.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's
I guess that's how architecture works. I'm not a fucking architect.
It's your goddamn cabin, man.
Supposed to know these things.
All right, here we go.
My
All right,
house is
I'm
brick,
pulling the
bro.
goddamn thing
Not
off.
brick,
All right,
but
here
like
we go.
rock stuff. I don't even know what that is.
Masonry.
Sure. Fucking Adobe. I live in an Adobe hut. Okay, that's what I fucking live in.
Dob and Waddle.
Oh man, they charge exuberant prices for the licensing.
Well done. The Adobe hut.
3 successes.
3 successes? Yeah, you can pull off a chunk of that.
All right.
Can he see either of our lights?
Yeah, I was about to say, now that I've got a clear view from the fucking...
No.
Like, what do I see?
Well, without a flashlight, nothing. dark.
Well, I've got my phone. I can turn on the fucking bright ass.
Yeah,
flash.
it looks like under a house. If you want to roll investigation intelligence, you can.
Yep.
Also, you tell Chip and Dale to shut the fuck up.
Why do I keep losing investigation? No. Yes. No. No.
Oh, right. Kingdom Hearts.
Just the one success.
Just got that.
How much? Just the one?
Just the one.
You don't really see anything.
How many retards does it take to find a fucking rock and some floorboards?
Hey, you never found it either, Chief.
Try
The only one who's ever found
dice
it so
rolls.
far
Bad dice rolls.
Yeah. It's
So, can I mean, there's already one that Grudge pulled up next to me. How many more do I have to pull up to be able to fit my shoulders in this?
Probably
area?
like 2 or 3 more.
Cool. Can I do that?
Strength athletics.
Cool. For each?
Yeah.
Can I roll all 2 or 3 more right now?
Yeah, just do them.
Cool.
And you're aiming for a 2. As long as you're getting a 2, you're fine.
Four on the first one. Four on the second one.
Are you bothering to do rerolls after you've already gone over 2?
Yes.
That's the acts of a crazy person.
Okay, then succeeded on all 3 of them.
Okay. You don't need, like, you've already got 3 and you only need 2.
Ripped the final
there's
one up.
no 110% here. You're not getting extra credit, sunshine.
So I rip up enough boards to make room for my shoulders to fit under there.
Okay, and so you're gonna crawl down there?
Yeah, I'm gonna crawl down there.
Okay. So as you start to head towards it, thanks for laughing at things. Roll me composure empathy.
Here we go with this shit again.
At least we didn't close the goddamn door.
We weren't the front door this time.
I was about to.
3.
3? You're not sure if you want to keep heading towards this thing right now. Like, there's some doubt that's hitting your mind as you start to crawl towards this thing.
Thank God.
I want to. Can I persuade and or intimidate myself to get my ass moving?
That is not how things work.
Come on, kid, you can do it. Come on, brother. I mean, sure, okay, but have I stopped moving? I want to keep. I'm gonna keep trying.
No, it's enough to kind of at least freeze you in place for, like, we'll call it a beat. So if anybody else has a thing they would like to do, Rudolph, I take it you went outside with Grudge while he was trying to pry boards.
Fuck it. I'm getting tired of this shit.
No, he stayed inside next to Jack.
Okay, so Jack, you have Rudolph, like, clinging to you.
Well, since I'm using tack light off my gun anyway, and my gun is pointing at whatever's in the corner, I'm going to try to shoot said thing in the corner.
I'm sorry, my spacebar didn't work in time.
Okay. No, you're all good. Yeah, it's weaponry dexterity? Firearm dexterity, that's what it is, sorry.
Yeah. Seven successes.
Yeah, you fire at it. You don't see where the bullet hits.
But is there any reaction towards what I see?
None.
Did I hear the gunshot?
Yeah, but you don't hear it from in front of you. You hear it from the hole behind you.
Okay, I'm gonna jump slightly even though it's muffled, and whack my head against the floorboard right above me, and I'm going to be pissed about it.
Okay.
And I'm going to use that as the excuse to shake myself out of whatever doubt was and start moving towards this damn thing again.
Same roll.
Cool.
And I should mention about the time you... Well, make your roll. Sorry, the car is boring. There is actually a mechanic behind this, and you guys are being luckier than you think. 3, same sense of doubt. Like you basically get like you get like one hand closer and immediately are just second guessing everything. And as you place that second or that first hand down and start to second guess everything, you hear a rumble coming from outside. All of you hear that.
Oh, I am
Except for
outside.
the folks in the car. Yeah. So you like it's rumbling out there.
People in the car hear it too?
No, you do not hear it.
Oh.
Okay.
Do I see Squid under there?
No.
But if you look above the hole, you'll notice that I went in the hole.
Yeah, I saw you go in the hole.
As far as you know, he's gone.
Oh, God damn it! I'm gonna head over to his hole.
In the hole somewhere.
I'm gonna go over to the hole and over to his hole and see if I can see him from inside since he didn't go in very far.
Yeah, you
once again
you head
mountain.
You head over. Rudolph, I take it, follows you across the room, and you see Squid, kind of laying down, army crawling through this thing, but
Do
not
I see both of them just being stupid?
You don't see either of them. You don't know what the fuck's going on. You just know that there's a thing outside.
Okay, well...
Or you know that there's a rumbling outside.
Can I ascertain from what direction the rumbling's coming from?
Roll me, survival wits? No, hold on.
Is he just laying there on his belly crawling?
He's not crawling. He's just laying there on his belly. Yeah, it's a weird roll, but that's what I'm gonna fucking call it. Survival wits.
All right.
Makes no goddamn sense, but that's what we're doing.
All right, I'm gonna hop down there because I know I heard that rumble, and we need to get this show on the road, not to be playing around in the dirt.
2 successes.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy to tell where it's coming from. It's coming from behind, towards the back of the house, out behind it.
What do I see if I peek around the side?
You don't see anything quite yet. Jack, you're crawling in that hole?
Yeah, to go grab Squid because we need to get the show on the road, and to me, it just looks like he's laying in the dirt.
Okay. You head down, put a hand on, his pant leg and start pulling back. Rudolph, what are you doing after Jack crawls in the hole? You're alone in the house.
His half, like the upper half of his body is in the hole just watching.
Okay, you're kind of like blocking the hole with your body.
Pretty much.
Okay.
He's ostrich.
I'm guessing I'm going to have to roll something at this point.
Yeah, I mean, well, actually, about the time you start pulling him back a little bit, Squid, you feel safe moving back. So him urging you and kind of pulling you back, you would have no problem scooting yourself back with him.
But I would have to convince myself to move forward.
To move forward, yes.
All right, I mean, if he's pulling me back, then I'll just backtrack, army crawl backwards.
Okay, as you guys crawl backwards, Rudolph's head is in the hole. You can't quite get out.
I can't see.
He's not being a wall. He's moving back as they emerge.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, I'm going to shine my light where the direction he was pointing. Do I see anything?
Investigation intelligence.
I mean, I haven't stopped looking at this thing yet.
Right.
I'm still where I saw it.
Right.
4 successes.
Yeah. There's. You're pretty sure the same thing in the corner where he was pointing to, the corner where you were previously.
Fuck it. I'm going to try to make a mad dash to it. Because I'm a little spooked by the vibration. If the first round taught me anything, big shit's coming. We need to get going.
All right, well, if he's going towards it, I'm going to get up out of the hole over towards the hole that he made. And our positions have changed now.
Yeah.
What was it again? Resolve what?
Composure, empathy.
Composure, empathy.
Oh, composure, empathy.
While this is happening, can I go over to Squid and have him point out what corner he's seeing this thing at?
So you're heading back inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you can try and pantomime that to him. I don't know if that one's going to require a roll. That's a little more...
I mean, you can always just type that on a phone and ask me.
Yeah, well, I was just going to, I was going to tap him and be
5
like...
successes. You're getting that same sense that you shouldn't be doing it, but you managed to carry yourself on a little bit further, but your pace is going really slow. It's a very uneasy feeling. And it's about this time, Eduardo, actually, as you start rounding the corner into the door, and Jack, as you're starting to get, double arm length away from it, you guys hear a very loud growling. It sounds like, it's on the other side of that back wall.
All right.
Well, I mean, it's either going to come in the house or it's going to break through the back wall, in which case then we can use that time to run out through the door.
I don't see Jack, right?
You do not see Jack. You see Squid and Rudolph sitting around a hole.
I mean, I'm looking in this hole, so if he tapped me on the shoulder, I'll point down.
Yeah, but we got no way of talking to Jack right now.
I mean, I can't see Jack, right?
You can't. He's crawled forward towards the thing.
Okay.
Wait, no, sorry. Are you in the hole?
I'm in the other hole that he was.
Then no, you cannot see him.
But I know where he approximately is via the floorboards.
Where he should be.
Or where he was when I left that hole all of 3 seconds ago. So unless he's disappeared, I know that he's about 3 feet this way under these floorboards.
I'm gonna put on my phone. We should go.
I'm gonna look at him, hold a finger up. 1 second.
I'm gonna try pushing again.
Actually, before you get the chance to do that, there is going to be a hard slam against the back wall. I'm gonna need some dice.
If you're rolling that many dice, that wall just disintegrated.
I could roll a 0. That's the thing about World of Darkness. It doesn't matter your dice pool. You can still hit a 0.
Happens all the
The odds
time.
are ever in your favor with that big of a pool.
It's not as big as it sounds. That's what she said? She's very weird.
I don't know. I saw quite a few dice.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, so that wall is, you guys are basically just overcome with debris and dust and clutter and horrible things.
It's like if a grenade went off next to you.
Pretty much.
And an echoing voice exclaims, "Oh yeah."
Oh yeah.
I still don't see Jack, right? The floor is still intact.
I mean, except for part of that back wall floor, but yeah, you don't see him.
At this point, do I see that hole that Grudge made on the side of the porch?
No. You don't see any of the other holes.
Fuck it, then I guess I'm going back out the way I came in, because with that loud of a crash, ain't no fucking way I'm staying in this house.
So about the time Jack's head pops up out of the hole, you guys get a view of... Your brain wants to tell you this is the thing that I guess only Jack would have seen before, but it's different. It's less crocodile alligator. It's a little more dragon now.
On that note, Jack's not even gonna hesitate. He's just gonna sprint. Mad sprint.
Yeah, that's same thing here. Like once I see that Jack's visible, I'm just gonna motion for folks to move, and then I'm gonna get my ass out there.
All right, let's start doing some stamina athletics rolls.
Nobody got the thing.
Nobody got the thing.
Looks like we'll be coming back for another fun-filled run.
No, I'm pretty sure that Dr. Grudge is gonna kill himself.
Stupid question, but this counts as running, right?
Yes, this is running.
That's my specialty in athletics.
Oh, good.
Actually,
That's
this
the
is
one thing
technically
Rudolph is
sprinting.
fantastic at.
Also,
I mean, theoretically, this is technically sprinting, not running, but I
Oh
don't.
no!
Devin, if you recall, I did my pre-pan luck in running for the script.
Yes,
so I get bonuses.
Yeah, you get 4, 3, 4. How many times can you use it?
3.
4, 3, 3, 3, 4.
I can't help but notice you're not answering me, Squid.
I have to look it up.
Oh, okay.
I remember it gives me bonus dice to my dice pool.
Yeah, but I thought you only got so many.
I
Or
think-
so many times.
No, but you get 2 bonus dice, but I think you can only use it 3 times, if I remember.
Yeah, that I remember there was a limit. Hold on, let me pull up the second site book. That's where it is. Sorry, I had this up and then everything crashed.
It's okay. I'm the only one with a gun, and I just have to make sure I'm not the slowest.
I don't gotta be fast. I gotta be faster than anybody else.
All right.
Hold on, sorry.
I know we've been through some shit together, but just remember, I don't know you all more than a day, so there's no...
Hey, no, it's been longer than a day now. The amount of times we've gone and done this thing.
True.
Besides, trying times make trying friends.
True.
I'm just curious if it was crawling underneath there that triggered it or the gunshot.
I mean, I don't know. All right, so what?
I'm sorry. I'm trying to look up his ability because I want to make sure we know how many times he can use it if there's a limit. Because I don't believe it was just every running roll for an entire day. I believe.
No, I believe it matches one of his.
Right. Number of times matching charisma or fucking
Yeah, something like that. Well, I don't know charisma because I don't. Does this have what?
No, it doesn't have charisma.
You know,
Number of times matching my composure, stamina, dexterity.
Well, I mean, listing all the things is not going to help me
very
remember.
helpful.
Don't you have this written down?
I have it written down as luck under merits.
You should probably put some more detail into
You are
that.
correct, and I will update it when you tell me what it is.
Oh, that's interesting. Does your speed have anything to do with this?
No,
We all
it
have
does
the
not.
same speed. Wait, no, we don't.
Sorry for anybody watching this, but people don't do things.
Hey, I wrote down my ability. I know what mine does.
We got one.
And if we're apologizing about anything, it's about doing this fucking run through this cabin a third fucking time.
Hey,
different every
I'm not
time.
the storyteller that said, let's do the infinite loop because I don't want to create new things for people to
It's
do.
not the
okay,
storyteller's
it's okay.
fault. It's not the
It's not my
storyteller's
fault, y'all are stupid.
cabin. All you fuckers.
The,
It's
Hey,
okay. We give it. Wait. We have given the storyteller ample time to create new story by going over the same content 3 times. So
It is not for a lack of story.
I have a sneaky
I'm just saying that when we
suspicion-
finally beat this infinity loop, we're gonna have plenty of story to move on forwards
We
with.
beat this infinity
Luck
loop. We could
magic.
be doing this infinity loop for another fucking year because nobody can figure this shit out. We
I
could
have
have
a sneaking
like, all right, let's do
suspicion
something
that
else.
I
Well,
know.
Speaking
Okay.
from Jack's perspective, this will be the last time he makes this trek, or he will burn the fucking thing down the next time he sees it.
So you're not even close to how this works, so you definitely need to write this down.
All right, writing it down.
The thaumaturge can grant himself the 9 again effect
that's right.
on a number of future dice rolls equal to his manipulation, as long as all of these rolls are of a specified type, and they all take place during the duration of the ritual. And the ritual lasts for 10 minutes. So you actually would have needed to start doing this a little before you were ready to run.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
That is super powerful, but not right now.
Right.
Actually,
I mean,
it's not that powerful at all, honestly.
That's
Kind
not-
of a weak-ass ability.
well, no, your 9
9 again?
explode.
So that you get the success of a 9 plus an extra roll, and if you can hit 4 dots in it, you get 8 again for 30 minutes.
Yeah, but that means you have to pre-plan
Sit down,
and then
dude.
execute it within 30 minutes. And it's only in one specific stated thing.
Well,
That's
you get to
ideal
choose a
if
new
you plan
stated
it.
thing
I
every
can
time.
state
It's not
it
one
for
thing forever.
I thought it was if I sit down and do the ritual, I like because for whatever planning I'm doing, I would have more time. I don't remember it being for half, but if that's what it says, then
yeah, specified type, and they all take place during the duration of the ritual. The player must choose the exact nature of the situation benefited before rolling dice for the ritual. Bonuses gained can only be used to affect rolls made for the performer, not rolls for any other characters.
Ironically, a good skill for a time loop.
Or an assassin.
You would think it's good skill for time loop, except for no, because the time loop is too long. It doesn't matter if I do it again at the beginning of every time loop.
No, this would be real.
By the time I make it to the fucking cabin, I've already run out of time. It takes too long.
This would be great for like a fighter who's about to go into the ring.
Or for someone who was in a room that they had to investigate and would then be making investigation rolls.
All right. Anyways, so I rolled 4 successes on the running.
Yeah, we'll go through some run speed. So 4 Squid run speed. 4 Rudolph.
My run speed is 5, but I rolled a 4.
Yeah. And then Jack.
4.
Wow, 4s across the board.
We ain't playing around with no rumbly guts, bro.
I remember what this fucker did last time.
Ooh, and he's actually rolling very poorly. So, yeah, you guys all managed to start pulling ahead of it. Give me another round.
Oh, wait. I fucked it up.
I got you, Squid. Jack, what'd you get?
3.
3, Grudge, 2, 3. Oh, I'm rolling like shit. Grudge, you start to fall behind and the thing is catching up on you. Wait, Grudge or Rudolph, which one of you got 3? You got 3. Okay, so Grudge got 2. Yeah, it's catching up to Grudge as Grudge is falling behind. And give me another. Oh, actually, 1 second. Damn. Okay, give me another round. Lord, I am rolling like garbage right now. Y'all are fucking lucky.
That's what you get.
4, 3, 3, 3. Okay. Yep, Grudge, like as you're noticing it's coming up on you, that's the motivation you need to get your ass in gear. And you pull ahead of it again. And then give me one more. Ha! That's more like it's 7, 4, 4, 8. So actually, Rudolph and Grudge, you guys are actually starting to fall behind again. It is starting to gain on you. But at this point, the car is actually visible in the distance. And what the two folks ahead, Squid and Jack, will notice is you guys are starting to see movement towards the outside of the car.
Are we seeing Connor or Sky, or are we seeing something else?
You're seeing more things than should be near the car, though you're not sure what it is.
As I'm running, I'm gonna start blinking my flashlight towards the car, like just like strobe mode.
Connor and Sky, can you guys both give me what would it be to just notice something?
Notice a bright ass strobe.
Well, like, there's fog.
That's fair.
Just roll me wits, both Connor and Sky. Give me just a straight up wits roll.
At the same time, just to get their attention in the car, I'm going to actually take a shot into the air, not aiming at anything.
Roll separately to hear the shot?
No, I mean, if he's going to shoot the gun, then you don't really need to roll. You guys are snapped alert, and what you notice around the car, it's very slowly being rolled up on by about 5 of those porcelain skin bug babies.
All right, so Connor is going to lean towards the car and look at Sky, and he's going to be like, don't fucking open that door unless I tell you to. And he's just gonna be like, kind of like shake his shoulders loose, crack his neck a little bit, reach his hands in his pockets, and pull out his brass knuckles and his punch dagger, and he's gonna start walking towards them.
Okay.
And you're not gonna be curious about the gunshot that you just heard?
Oh no, he heard the gunshot. He knows that you guys are coming, but I mean, he's still got to fucking throw down either way.
Yeah.
And then final roll.
But
Not a success.
While this is happening, I want to get the car started. Or was
Yep.
it already running?
No, it definitely was not running for the full hour. So yeah,
Yeah,
you guys started 6, 5, 2, 3. So as you guys are hauling it towards the car, and you're starting to get close to these little mist baby things, you hear another really deep guttural growl. And Connor, just as you're about to get up to these things and take a swing, they just sort of melt away in front of you. Just sort of there 1 minute, quick sort of shimmer wispiness, and gone. And then what Rudolph will notice, since he is physically closest to it, you go from feeling these thunderous steps behind you. You know this thing is getting close. And right when that, rhythmic running, almost in the middle of the stride, one hit, gone.
Not stopping.
Neither am I.
It's fair.
So yeah, you guys run up to the car. Connor is standing outside the car with his brass knuckles. Sky's got the car started. That's where y'all are.
So all the monster babies disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
What? Where's the?
Connor is gonna does he see any of the rest of the dudes yet, or no?
Oh yeah, no, they're all running up to you right now.
He's gonna stop them and be like, "Hey, listen, the fucking monster babies came over, and I was gonna beat their asses, and then all of a sudden, poof, they disappeared."
What?
Yeah,
you know what I fucking said, Dr. Dre.
I take one out because at this point we're away from it, so I take one earplug out. I'm gonna look at you and go, yeah, it went away because we outran Biggin back there. As you recall, I know you remember who Biggin was.
Yeah, I fucking remember. Did you get the thing?
No, he blew out half the cabin chasing us before we could.
Okay, so here's our two options. We either A, we go back and get it, or B, we go somewhere else and we fucking go meet Mr. Copface, because that's all we can do right now.
Do you think if we go back right now, since we know where it is, well, we hope we know where it is, and he's not around no more, do you think we can go get it right now?
I'm willing to bet that whatever's out there is sitting there waiting.
I mean, realistically, I'm in a bit of a pickle mentally, existentially right now, because
mental pickle.
A mental pickle. I'm Pickle Rick.
At this point, you're gonna see that vault into the bed of the pickup, open up your bag, pull out one of your liquor bottles, and shotgun it.
Well, that was uncalled for. I am more than willing to share.
After I finish, I go, I will pay you back. All right, I'll buy you.
That's fine. It's just okay. Here's where I'm at. We can go back. We can figure this shit out, or we can go do something else. Either way, the shit has not reset yet, and this doesn't even mean anything to half of you. So. I was ready to crush some fucking skulls right now, bro, and here we are.
I have no idea.
We're doing this shit again. So maybe Egghead 1 and Egghead 2. Maybe, I'm just fucking saying. Maybe we try something different this time. Because this doesn't seem to be fucking working.
That was I said that from the beginning.
We're still on the same time.
There's no separate times.
Grudge, but everyone else except for you remembers that there have been other times. So just accept.
There's no separate times. So good.
I just like that moment. That was so like perfect. That's just all the frustration just coming out. Like, I've dealt with it this long, and now I'm putting my foot down. There's only this.
This convincing as fuck right there. You sold that shit.
And for the record, Rudolph, your affliction has not lightened up in the slightest right now.
I was worried about that.
Yep.
All right, look, here's the way I see it. And this is why my head is fucked up. This is
actually, can I ask one more question really quick? Rudolph, with Connor and Sky now here, is there any change in who you're clinging to? Just for the sake of flavor.
The girl?
Of course you offer that up, you piece of shit.
He's actually he's probably standing closer to Connor since Connor is closest to the van and seems to be, talking with some authority.
Is he like uncomfortably close to me?
Yes.
Very much so.
Like
I mean, that depends on you.
Yours would be tickling the back of your neck.
You could see Grudge is just breathes a sigh of fucking relief.
He is actually breathing heavily, and it is uncomfortably present on the back of your
We
neck.
like to call that danger close.
He's gonna like lean in close to you, and he's gonna kind of be like, "Yeah, come here."
Comes in for
like, if you fucking breathe on my air like that again, I'm gonna break your fucking teeth and wear them on a necklace.
You might have just made.
Is it more of a sad or a scared right now, Rudolph?
Both very.
He might. You might have just made him poop himself, bro. Like,
well, and remember, I'm pointing this out specifically. It is not just fear you've instilled in him, Connor. There is sadness. He is genuinely, on a deep level, hurt right now.
Is he like crying? Does he look like physically? Can I notice how sad he is right now?
That's what I'm wondering. Can I notice how sad he is?
Like, oh, big guy, that's it's kind of sad. Yeah.
Can we tell?
And he like punches him in the arm a little too hard. He's like, just don't stand that close to me again, or I wasn't joking. I will fucking break your teeth and wear him as a necklace.
Yeah, Jack's gonna pop off with, yeah, but he was telling the truth. He really will pop your teeth out.
Grudge is gonna start laughing. That's
because now, mind you, Jack's still stretched out in the bed, just kind of stretched out, breathing hard at this point.
You definitely notice how sad he is.
Can I fucking say what I've been trying to say for the last 10 goddamn minutes? Look, I'm going through a little bit of an existential crisis right here, boys.
I know, having to use the popo to actually fix our problem. Isn't that amazing?
No, what's amazing to me is that
the roll of your eyes in real life was beautiful. Sorry.
What's amazing to me is that you dumb fucks won't listen to me when I tell you, hey, let's go do something else other than what we're doing right now.
Hey, I was on your team, but we got overridden.
You wanted to go home and take a nap. That's not what I want to fucking do, bro. That's not what I want to do. And look, I'm fucking worried because I'm wondering if I die here right now, which is why I wanted to stay at the car. I was going to just fucking bash skulls in until I got eaten by baby monsters because I'm curious as to why 2 of you motherfuckers could disappear. 3 of you motherfuckers can disappear. We come back and we're still at the same goddamn place. We're starting this shit all over. If I die, am I going to come back? I don't fucking know.
You could already be dead.
Yeah, pretty sure if you die, you're just going to die.
Well, 2 of you disappeared into the blackness. 1 of you almost got fucking eaten.
And do I need to bring up the librarian?
Yeah, she's dead.
It's just still around.
Oh, you remember that shit.
Physical body.
I mean, in this fucking loop. In this fucking
all right, fine. You know what? Let's do what Connor wants to do. Let's see if this works. If it doesn't, and we end right back up over here, let's work as a group and get this fucking rock.
That's what I'm saying, man. No harm, no foul. Is it gonna make a fucking difference?
I want to ask the question: has anybody who has gone, then not gone, and then remembered the first 3 loop but not the second?
don't have anyone who didn't go the first or who went the first time, didn't go the second time, and then went the third time. No one has done that in that order yet. There have been people who didn't go the first time, who went the second and the third, or there are people who went the first 2 times and didn't go the third time.
Actually, well, you didn't go the second time, or no, you didn't go the first time.
I didn't go the first time because I carried Clifton back to the car.
I'm saying memory-wise, is there anybody who
Rudolph
went, didn't go, or you did?
Y'all never touched me, squid.
Do
All
you?
right, here's what I'm thinking.
Did you remember
before this loop resets itself?
Hold on. Sky, what is your question? Frame that better for me. I'm not getting it.
Are we sure that if we all just don't go this time, that we all just won't start the loop over, but have no memory of having gone through any of it before?
Oh yeah, no, there's a lot of configurations of going that you guys have not at all tried.
But I'm saying, are we sure that if we just don't go this time, that the whole loop won't reset itself entirely, where we don't remember anything?
We have no way to test that theory other than not going.
But you've already gone this time. This is not a new time. Nothing has reset as of.
We remember all of this right now.
Yeah.
Okay, but look, here's what's different right now. You motherfuckers ran away from whatever monster was coming after you. I stepped to these fucking baby monsters ready to smash some skulls, and here we are. Everyone's fine. They all disappeared. This shit has not reset yet. Let's take a couple of us. Let's run back to the fucking cabin. See if we can grab that shit. If not, if the fucking monster comes back, we book it like hell. Whatever. But let's make a show of it right now while we still can. Let's at least test it out before the shit resets. And if it resets, then we go to the police station and we beat fucking Ramirez or whatever the fuck his face is into the fucking pavement. And then I fucking... Yeah, that's a whole nother story. But anyways, that's my idea. That's what I think we should fucking do.
I'll take a look. I'll look over at Jack and say, all right, you, me, let's run it. Let's see if we can grab it.
62.
Huh?
There are
Me and
62
Jack
configurations we haven't tried.
Wow, you really did the math right now. We're arguing on what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the player or that's the character. Either way, fucking right.
I don't know. Either way, that fits very well. I like that.
Rudolph is pretty smart, so that's.
Rudolph's looking at Connor like, "Did I help? Am I still mad at me?"
All right, look.
Look. If me and Jack go and bust this down, let's see if we can go get this thing. But Jack, let's put our earplugs back in. If we come across this thing, either way, we'll turn around. We'll come back.
Fine. But on the next cycle, I'm down with Connor to go fucking kill the cop at this point. I'm over this shit.
I mean,
Can I actually go with you to the thing this time?
I don't think
you guys' first plan is to just kill him.
Oh, so I feel
That's
like
I was not saying we kill him. I'm just saying I beat his ass. That's
so
different.
extreme to be like the only solution.
no, yeah. Grudge is straight up like, yeah, I don't know about killing the police there.
All right, Connor's gonna like grab Squid and Jack by the shoulders and look at them and kind of pull them in close a little bit. And he's gonna be like, "Look, you go over there, you see if you can get the fucking thing you're looking for. If you can't find it, if the monster face comes back, you come fucking running and we get in the car and we go. By then, maybe shit will reset. I don't fucking know. Either way, I have a feeling that if shit gets dicey over there, shit's gonna get dicey over here. Fucking Grudge and I will stay here, and at least he's can do something. I mean, Rudolph is sleepy, and
Rudolph's very sad.
Sky is like, I mean, she's gonna drive the car, so
Guy wanted to go with this time. He just said that.
Oh shit, I didn't hear that. Oh,
What?
my bad.
Oh, this guy's coming with?
Yeah.
Maybe you can fuck the monster to death. For sure.
Maybe.
Maybe you can give the monster crabs.
Well, the sad part is that's the only
Gotta hit him with the
person I
shampoo. It's all right.
That's kind of fucked up because the only person I trust to drive my car right now is coming with me. Because I'm worried Connor will hawk it. I'm afraid that Rudolph will burn it, and I'm afraid that Grudge will slam it into a tree.
Rudolph.
I have drive.
I
have
know
drive.
how to fucking
I can drive the
drive.
car.
Yeah, I know. You'll drive it right to the chop shop.
I was gonna say he knows you can drive. He just doesn't trust where you're gonna drive it to.
I'll turn it into a Mazda top.
And this thing ain't worth much. It's fine.
Apparently, I can't drive.
Honestly, I'll just look at Sky and go, I hope you know how to run in case you have to run, because this thing's fucking huge.
I'll look at her and say it's about 45 minutes there via walk, and we're gonna
Listen, bro, she's a call girl. She can run in heels. All right.
You know a thing or two about call girls running away from you in heels?
No comment.
All right, Sky, we're gonna run it there. We're gonna see if we can grab this thing. Just stay on our 6. Okay?
Of course. That's our job, is to stay on our ass.
All right, hey Devin, I'm gonna start booking it back up the trail. But if I see dealing with any of this monster crap, I'm turning around.
I'm serious. Connor's gonna yell. I'm serious though. Go fast. Run and gun.
Put your earplugs in.
Run fucking back. We go.
Obviously, earplugs are in as we take off, and I'll make sure Sky's in the middle.
So as you guys start taking off down the path, you guys don't make it more than 500 yards out-ish before you start seeing a familiar white glowing light. And all the folks who stayed back at the car, you will see that start to approach from all angles around you. A bright, creeping light starts to approach.
Can we outrun the light?
It's coming from towards you. Do you want to turn around and run back?
Is it like all of the horizon that we can see is white lights coming towards us?
Yes. I mean, it's like it's late at night. There's fog, but now there's light rolling at you from out of the fog.
I'm just gonna.
This is how the DM
I'm just gonna holster my gun and just be like, "Fuck, here we go again."
That's very Quantum Leap. I appreciate that.
I want to hug the tree and try and fight it.
This isn't Evil Dead, and it's not gonna rape you.
I'm saying I've felt it before. I want to try and fight it and like the feeling.
Okay. You kind of grab a hold of a tree and brace yourself. Jack just kind of slouches and gives up. I'm sure the folks in the car immediately just whip out and start beating off for one last time.
Well, we go full Dutch rudder.
As
they'll remember each other doing that though, so I don't know.
Connor is gonna yell into the trees, like out at the dudes who are heading back to the cabin, and be like, "I fucking told you so."
So as the white light washes over you, once it subsides, you do once again find yourselves in the car. Only this time, it is much later at night. Grudge is not in the car with you, and you are parked outside of the library. That is where we will end this session.
All right.
Do we have the thingy?
Nope, nothing.
Don't know yet.
You shut your whole mouth. And that brings another episode of Carpenter to a close. Thanks for joining us tonight, and hopefully we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bardo, check your chat. Close all the fucking tabs, you fuck. Oh, he muted us while he's turning this all off again. He needs to check this chat. But yeah,